The Highlander's Runaway. Highland Mates. By Aileen Adams.
Chapter 1. There was a chill in the air that morning, and the memory of last night's storm still lingered in the air coming off the cliffs. The wind whipped at the corners of Caelen MacFie's woolen cloak as he made his way across the courtyard to the stables. He was a tall man of medium build, with dark hair clipped short and eyes the honey brown of amber. It was early, and the keep yard was quiet. Swinging the doors open, he was greeted with the warm smells of hay and the familiar musk of all the large horses that filled the numerous stalls. He grabbed his saddle from the wall and strode toward his favorite. She was a trustworthy Shire mare with a long mane the color of mahogany, and a flash of white down the center of her chestnut face. He whispered a few kind words to her and slipped her a few slices of apple, and then swung the heavy saddle over her back and fitted her with a bridle in his work-worn hands. He was leading her outside when he realized he was no longer alone. "Are ye certain ye dinna want company?" a tall, muscular lad asked from the stable doorway. His shoulder leaned casually against the frame. He was young, at that age where he was all knees and elbows, when he hadn't quite grown into the man he was meant to become. He reminded Caelen of himself only a few years ago. Of a life full of possibility. Of promise. "Bonnie is all the company I need," Caelen answered, nodding to his mount. He continued on his way, leading the horse past Ewan and into the yard, where he planted his foot in the stirrup and swung his other leg over her back. "Ye spend a lot of time alone, ye ken." Ewan stepped forward, patting the side of the horse's head affectionately. "Ye were nae always like that. Are ye getting jaded in your old age?" Caelen chuckled darkly. He had a point. Ewan was barely 20, but it was true that the man Caelen was today was far different from the lad he'd been only a scant few years ago. "We all cannae stay as young as ye forever, Ewan." He forced a small smile. It was the most he could manage these days. "Aye, nae as handsome," the 16-year-old jested. "Just be careful if ye go toward the eastern cliffs. The rocks are sure to be slippery from the storm last eve." "Thank ye for the warning," Caelen said, reaching out to ruffle the lad's hair. Ewan grimaced in response, quickly smoothing back his dusty brown locks. "I mean it. We almost lost a messenger last night to the waters." The keep buttressed up against the sea, and while the roads did not get close to the cliffs that rimmed the edges, often riders would take a dangerous shortcut to make it more quickly to the gates. It was reckless, but so were.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?